Good afternoon and welcome to After Table. This is your host, Kelly Lincoln. And, oh look, much better. just did a little swap out on microphones. Reminder, whenever you're doing a radio show, never use a headset that has a mic attached to it because the other mic won't work. And good afternoon, and again, welcome. It's a snowy day here in New York City, and you're listening to At the Table here on netrootsradio.com, and if you're listening live, it's Spreaker.com. Yes. Oh, what a day! What a week! What a future! All my notes went out the window, as usual. We all know how I go. I'm trying a little experiment here to know how well it's going to go. I'm actually in the process right now of setting up Periscope. So let's see if I can get some folks to tune into the show via Periscope and see what we can do. I don't know if they're going to be able to hear me or not. Let's do this. Double tap. Hey, live and on the radio. Let's go. Radio. Okay, there we are. Oh, look, and hey, I don't know if anybody can you hear me now? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? Let's see, where was it? Where was I? Oh, yes, I was talking about stuff. So, right now, if you're listening on Spreaker, I'm also kind of broadcasting on over on Periscope from the beautiful Starbucks, my normal stomping grounds when I'm on break or before work. And I like doing the live stuff because I can have more of an interaction with all you folks. And if you are tuning in right now, please, Twitter questions, I can answer them. Gosh, oh golly gee, it's can I say a weird few weeks since the elections, and very weird. That's about all I want to say with it because I'm still trying to comprehend it all. And we need to maintain a lot of humor with it. Hey, Pio Colby, and can you hear me? Let's find out if they can do this. Okay. And I guess can you hear me now? I guess that's. Let me see. Can you? There's somebody people can't hear, so I'm stopping the broadcast because it's just not working. People can't hear, so here I am. That didn't work. I'll have to figure this one out. I'll manage it somehow. Nope. I don't know what else, much else there is to say on a day like this. Snowing, cold, chilly, traffic on Lexington Avenue. Some people all bundled up, some people not very bundled up. One of the things that surprises me to no end is people. I had a really great experience today at work. This lovely woman comes in and she's having a minor crisis. She needs to type up and print out a pitch letter for a book that she's written, and she's not the most computer literate person in the world, but a lot of people aren't. And she was hoping that somebody where I work could, type it up, print it out for her. And we were talking, and I suggested, that it can be typed up here, put on a USB drive, walk next door to Staples, have them print it out. She was still a little bit very, very much uncertain about that. So I suggest you to come to Starbucks here, have a nice cup of tea, rewrite the letter, just relax and just let everything flow. And the next thing now she leaves. She leaves, and just before I broke for lunch, she comes back in happy as a clam because while she was over at Staples trying to figure out how to type the letter up, a young man came and sat down at the computer next to her and offered to help her. So she got the letter typed and printed up, and she was just very, very happy for all the help that she'd gotten with that. So, people are good. When you go in with the right intention, people respond. And that's kind of what I kind of want to talk about, because I know I spend a lot of time blithering on about our soon-to-be president, 46th president, 45th, whatever. And we just need to remember that we're better than most of what we see on television. And one of the reasons I want to speak to that is because of all the vitriol being spat towards Representative John Lewis, including the fact that he's not a legend, that he doesn't do anything, this, that, and the other, from people that have never really sacrificed a damn thing in their lives. Representative John Lewis is an American hero, patriot, a man who actually put his life on the line for all Americans, and for that he's right up there with those men who signed the Declaration of Independence, who swore their wealth, their honor, to create a new nation. And when you have people saying you're nothing, you're not a legend, you haven't done anything, and I think Representative Lewis reminds us that we have to work, that the time has come to stop dreaming about the day when a man is judged by the content of his character and not by the color of his skin, but by actually making that real. I said it previously last week when I was sitting down and doing a Periscope, that Martin Luther King gave us an absolute gift and a test, and that gift was President Obama, and the test was whether or not we could judge him, accept him by the content of his character, of who he is as a man and as a human being. And sadly, a lot of Americans failed that test. When at least when I talk about color blindness, it's not that I don't see color. That is not what I form an opinion of. I want to know who you are as a human being. Simple as that. Once I know who you are, then I can decide if I like you for who you are, for no other reason. If you're a cruel individual, it doesn't matter if you're orange or white. If you're cruel, you're cruel. If you're smart, you're smart. And to me, that is what Dr. King is speaking to when he talks about the content of the character. Is that if you want to be respected, in order to be respected, you have to respect every person that you come into, that you encounter. You have to treat them the way you want to be treated. So, if you want to be treated like a joke, you treat people like a joke. If you don't want to be dismissed, you don't dismiss other people. You don't whine and complain and then expect people to respect you, because because if you treat people, poorly, they're going to treat you poorly. There are people who just can't move past. They get brain locked. Now, I have attention deficits. I get brain locked on a subject, and I will research it until I want to know everything about it, and that's my brain lock. Then you have people, like our soon-to-be president who gets brain locked on inconsequential things, and it's not healthy for him, the people around him. It's just not. And I'm not a psychologist. I minored in psychology. I have an interest in it. I like knowing. As an actor, I like to know how a person got to where they are in their emotional life. And while you don't need to know the horrible details, there's a lot of inferences you can make on somebody's home life, their childhood, by how they behave now. And it's important. I mean, I don't need to know the backstory of Donald Trump to know that he wasn't a very happy child. Poor impulse control. The fact that he always felt like he was never going to be as good as his late brother, and that is the impetus towards everything he has done. Proving to Daddy that he is as good or better than his late brother. And there are a lot of people like that. A lot of people like that. And I don't know. I'm just going to play you what the awesome Joe Biden said.
Propose the legislation. We're going to get to debate it. Let the public decide. Let them vote in Congress. Let's see what happens. It's going to be much clearer what he's for and against and what we're for and against now that it's going to get down to actually discussing in detail these issues that affect people's lives.
Pretty amazing words from the Vice President of the United States.